Now we've got some, and it's kind of cool because we're in Atlanta, Georgia, you know what I'm saying, at A3C. You know what I mean? Travel all the way out here, you know, to be able to talk to some folks from back home, Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying before, that's something kind of special to where heads from your own area are out at such a big festival, you know what I'm saying, and trying to build and things. And like we have a platform here, you know what I'm saying, and it's dope to be able to kind of share that with other artists from our area, you know what I'm saying, and support. You know what I mean? So right now we got Doxside Music Group, you know what I'm saying. Fellas, please introduce yourself.
What up? Kap Kallous, Ozone of your home, Florida shit. Out here living.
Nice.
You know?
All right. We just saw his video right here, you know what I'm saying. This is Champion of the Block.
Yeah. It's MidaZ The Beast, man. You know what I mean? Champion of the Block. You know what it is.
And now you get to see this man's face, because for a very long time, all you saw was a drawing. But now we have...
IMAKEMAD Beats.
No, yeah. IMAKEMAD Beats.
You got to do it like the call
on
sign.
On the show, that's the way I do it all the time. It could be like produced by IMAKEMAD Beats.
Very little known fact. Very little known fact. He's the one who actually said that. So, here.
IMAKEMAD
TzariZM, you know what I'm saying? Doxside Music Group.
All right, fellas. So, of course, I'm not going to say what brings you to A3C because A3C is one of the largest friggin' hip-hop festivals in the U.S. You have to be a dumbass not to want to come out here. You know what I'm saying? But what specifically were you guys getting done while out here?
MidaZ.
You know, the album just came out, AU, Hypnot Records and all that. Shouts to Kevin, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the album just came out and we, you know, it would be a missed opportunity to not come out here, show face, meet people, put the record in people's hands, you know, speak words to the people, you know what I mean, and showcase, like, I know myself, I never really spent no time out in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Or I've been to a previous A3C.
Yeah.
But, you know, I knew this was one I couldn't afford to miss with everything that's going on. So, you know, as a team, you know, we was just like, look, we gotta beat it. I mean, even before the record dropped, last year we was talking about we wasn't gonna miss another one. You know what I mean? Like, we not missing no more of these joints. We hitting everything that we gotta hit. So with it being so close to home as well, you know, it's a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
Well, you said not for you. Like, where are you at there, Kap Kallous?
I live in FLA now. I live in California, Los Angeles, California. I own that now. Yeah, I came out here originally. It's the same thing as we just said, like, hey, we got to be out here. I opened for Rakim in 2009 at A3C, but like super early. And then I hadn't made it to the past couple since then because I think I've been touring every time that it's been going on. And then this year I was talking to I hate referring to him as IMAKEMAD Beats, but I was talking to the Ayatollah of Gorgonzola. IMAKEMAD Cheese, and I was saying, yeah, we can't miss it this year. It's just good for networking. And then my brother John Connor was performing, so I was DJing for him. And then or not much at all. Shout out to the lack of equipment. But yeah, it was a necessity on a networking platform. So I'm glad you're paying attention. You know, you let me know how it goes. How does that go for? It's cool, man. I'm just distracted by your loud T-shirt. I'm like a baby with keys in his face. It's crazy. Yeah.
So as far as the rest of the group, this is your first time at A3C, right?
Nah, this is my third one.
Okay.
It would have been my fourth one, but I think it was 2 years ago. So I got a call from Soul Wallace. She wanted me to DJ an event, I think do a production showcase at another situation. I hopped in the whip. I'm right in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, I hopped in the whip, halfway there, I think a water pump blew out. And that was the beginning of an amazing 24-hour journey I will never forget.
Oh, wow.
As I made my way through Alabama, I think I was in. And it was crazy. I didn't make it to A3C that year, but
You have a story to tell. That's
yeah,
true.
I got a story to tell. It was crazy. And yeah, but nah, I've been to, you know, I think it's my third one actually being here. And you know, it's always good times. I think Atlanta itself is just a great.
It's an amazing city.
It's a, you know, it's a good spot.
You can kind of see why it has the success that it's had in music.
Yeah,
you know
you know, it's it's you know, it kind of reminds me of home a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
I mean,
home as Ozone or
home-
Memphis?
Not as Ozone.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Home is
He's like,
Memphis.
hell no, Orlando, no way in hell.
Nah, this is nothing like Orlando. But
Yeah.
I mean, Memphis is, you know, it's kind of like Memphis with a little bit more success, you know,
Yeah.
in the economy.
Yeah.
Because Memphis right now is kind of, you know,
Struggling.
it's reminiscent of, or it's kind of like what people perceive as Detroit.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
we had a whole bunch of things popping a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now it's not popping and things are looking really bad.
I think it's like the rich history. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's not
Rich
just like rap,
Yeah.
but as far as blues in Memphis. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like here, Atlanta, it's, you know, everything. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be country or R&B or what have you. You know what I'm saying? I think that really, people feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just music, but it's in the way that people interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's a pretty dope feel. So now, since you've been to A3C a few times, you know what I'm saying? And we were asked Kap Kallous since you've been also a few times. How have you seen it grown? You know what I'm saying? Like, not just like as far as people wise, but I mean like,
I mean, the first time I came, the first time I heard about it, you know, people were telling me it was kind of like how it is now, but I guess in the central area. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't actually here for that though. That was, I think Sean told me about that. Shout out to Sean Dammit over on the side over there. You know what I'm saying? I think he told me about that. But by the time I actually got here, it was in the Masquerade, and I think that's completely different from what it is now. I mean, and in a sense of where everybody is and the fact that you got to drive to some places and the kind of, now it's kind of a city thing versus in
citywide.
you know, in one specific location. And I think that changed a lot of, you know, who you run into and how you run into them.
Yeah.
You know, we actually have to plan. When we was at the Masquerade, we just showed up. We just ran into things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now we actually got to say, oh, this is happening here.
Yeah.
We have to go here.
Yeah.
Do we have to pay for parking? Who's got change? You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I think both have their benefits.
All right. So let's go into some of the benefits of each one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Um,
because if you're in, I'm thinking, if you're in one place, you know what I'm saying, then everybody's going to try, let's say, hit up a Sky Zoo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to move, you know what I mean? Or a Pharaoh Monch or someone. And they may not want to be there, so they might just show up just for their time, you know what I'm saying, and be out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Yeah.
It was funny, you know what I'm saying? Like last year when we was at the Masquerade, I remember, man, I wonder if I should really say this because
Hell, it's Access A3C. Say whatever you want.
I'm
just going on the internet.
I was gonna say, I seen a well-known artist actually get irritated by fans giving him props.
Word?
Like he was very irritated. Like people just wanted to come up to him, give him 5, and say what up. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it was such a crowded, concentrated place.
Yeah. Like you try to take a step, 5 people.
Yeah,
Damn,
like
all right.
he couldn't get no. I guess he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, he's probably holding it. He's like, please, just
And he was literally like, "Yo, give me a second. Just give me a second." And dude was like, "I just want to tell you I liked your album." Like, you know what
and
I'm
a
saying?
single tear rolled down his
Yeah,
head.
you know what I'm saying? And that was like, man, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm imagining that doesn't really happen in this situation because these people are more spread out. And,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
they're out
whatever,
hanging
but-
out. Like I saw the homie Rockin' This Monster. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, just walking around.
Yeah, you
Just
know,
like,
yeah, man.
just regular people.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at him, I was like, okay, that's a tall dude. You know what I'm saying? And, looks mad familiar. And I was just like staring at him weird. You know what I'm saying? And then he looked back at me, and then I guess he recognized that I kind of knew who he was. And he's like, hey, what's up? Give him a pound. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yes. I got to see him close. I'm like, yeah, word.
Yeah, I think the one person that intimidates me the most is Jean Grey.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't
She's
even-
got that presence on stage. It's like fuck you, fuck you. But then you see her in person, she's all quiet and reserved and everything. You're like, oh, do I want to go up to her? Is she gonna slap me? You know what's going on?
Yeah, because it's funny because Jean Grey was with Rockin' This Monster. Because, you know, Rock is now War Media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pharaoh's, yeah. So they're walking. I didn't even try to say what's up to her just in case. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just it's mad intimidating. I'm sure she's probably
She's
the
cool
nicest
though.
person
She's
ever. But I just didn't want to, because in the Willie Evans video, like, she did mush this man in his own video. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It was
You talk to me all the time. I just slap dudes with stickers in my videos. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I knew you before IMAKEMAD Beats. You know what I'm saying?
true, it's
I remember Dirty Sock Studio, the very first
There
one.
was no before I make mad beats.
You know?
Don't ever say that again.
Don't let me have to go through the names. You know what I'm saying? I got video. I got old pictures.
It's true. It's true.
Beardless. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow. So let's talk about Doxside Music Group here for a second. How
Pass
long
the
you
mic.
guys been together, And what brought y'all together? And what's the ultimate goal of the group? That's kind of a loaded question.
I'm kind of equipped to answer that as well. Although I want to pass the mic because I feel like I'm holding it for that long. But I'll
Well,
start it
somebody
off.
else hold it for you while you talk. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You guys are family. I'm sure that's not,
Nah, it's all
weird.
It started, I want to say, it was in 2010. In 2009, I put out the Transcontinental with Roxy out in Cali. We put out the Transcontinental on Koch Records.
Yeah, that's a dope
Thank you,
project.
man. Thank you. And that was my first experience with any kind of contracts or anything that major. And of course, we also had a Japanese distribution deal. All of that stuff happening to a guy who literally was just, in my 10 by 5 room making tracks with this dude in Brooklyn. Happened all in one summer. And so yeah, that was overwhelming. But after everything happened, you know what I'm saying, and we got the breakdown of how things were spent, recoup, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like the first time I think I understood what rappers be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about the label and recoup and how stuff is, how you got to act like there is no label. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I just felt like we were in a position where we had enough of a team and we were smart enough and capable enough to actually start something on our own and not have to go out and search every time we wanted to do something.
So you were with MidaZ in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You brought your brother along.
Well, yeah, my brother, actually he brought me along.
Okay.
Because he was born first. But technically in Doxside, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
And then what
MidaZ
about this guy here?
Kap Kallous. Kap's been a homie for years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, has it been years?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. A couple of months, maybe. Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah, Kap's been a dude, you know what I'm saying, I respected for years, you know what I'm saying? Kap's done his own thing. He's one of those dudes where it's like he's not an employee, he's an employer. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those people that you want to have on your team because you're not going to have to babysit him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to create his own things. He's going to, on top of that, he makes good music. You know what I'm saying? I like his approach. I like what he does. So, we're all I only spent 4 years in Orlando, but it's Ozone. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the place that really began my come up. You know what I'm saying? So, we all have that root in common. And, so I just reached out to Kap and was like, look, man,
So as far as the music, we got, MidaZ's new album. Obviously, you got your projects, and you're working with a lot of different people now. What's going on? The future music for Doxside.
Well, yeah, this is a perfect time.
There you go.
Damn, this mic getting heavy, isn't it?
We got a lot of things in the future. Right now we obviously trying to just big support MidaZ AU album, Hypnot Records, DMG. That's our prime reason for being out here. The future holds a lot, man. We got, me and my brother, we got some production projects, like a beat tape project. Me and MidaZ got a project together called Logan and Victor. And for the nerd heads, the comic heads, you know what that means. That's Wolverine, Sabretooth shit. And then we also got I also got a whole project I'm wrapping up right now with Planet Asia. I did all the beats, he did all the rhymes, featuring Rockness, Marcia, as you mentioned, Prodigal Son, Oh No, Casual from High Road, and maybe a couple more heads on it. MidaZ is on a couple joints too, so that's probably the next big release from DMG related. So we're gearing up for that. And we got tons of music, man. Just ready to go. Kap's got an album coming. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
Kap's got a whole bunch of music coming. In what shape or form, we are not certain. But, it is coming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me pass that over to him, too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just parlaying till January. Just come January, grandeur, and I'll just start dropping a lot of stuff. I've been working with a lot of people from Aftermath to YMCMB to a bunch of people. Just directed a short film with another dude from Doxside, Critical Madness.
Yeah, big shout out to me, Chris.
Yeah, Chris the man.
Rap your face off.
Oh man, wait till you see a widespread movie. So go check that out. It's gonna be it'll be in all the film festivals. And Yeah, I would just say January. I'm not gonna say album. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying grandeur. That's it. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, we're definitely
and
gonna
get
look
get AU, support Doxside Music Group, and
Yeah, I actually want to talk to MidaZ about AU. You know,
Yeah, that's how you hold them together, man.
man, that's behind the scenes stuff.
This,
You know,
this is
let's
how we
not
get
talk
stuff
about
done.
that, you know?
You're talking to the black.
We ain't got no
driver.
budget here.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, it works. It works.
So AU,
Yeah,
how long were you working on that?
too long. You know what I'm saying? Long enough to work on 3 other projects until it finished. You know what I mean? You know, we started AU in 2008. It's 2013, so
Wow.
you know, you do the math. A lot of the joints on AU is 3-4 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now, how does that feel putting out a project where you got joints that you've been sitting on for so long? I mean, do you still have that fire, still have that energy when a song comes out that you recorded like 3-4 years ago? I mean, it's not fresh to you, but it's fresh to everybody else.
and that's how I gotta look at. Well, you know, I come from the school of thought that none of the music is ever like I write ill stuff. You know what I mean? Like I write ill stuff, so it's never not gonna be ill. You know what I mean? It's ill from when I write it to when you hear it. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
Right.
The songs never get bad. They get old, but they don't get bad. And I write everything to be heard. I want everybody to hear every verse if I can. You know what I mean? I don't want to miss out. I don't write them to not be heard. So, you know, even the little 8-bar joints I got sitting on my computer, I want you to hear them too. You know what I mean? So whenever you get to hear it, I'm
No, and we definitely see that in your performance. Like you performed
Yeah.
yesterday, and I mean, you were doing a Champion of the Block, and you
Yeah.
just said, "Fuck, turn the beat off. I want you to hear these lyrics. I want you
Yeah.
to hear what I'm talking about." So, you know, you definitely got that, you know, that storytelling, that charisma on stage.
Yeah.
What inspires you? What brings that about?
You know, I love getting to what inspires you question, because it's not much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a killer. Like, I just be wanting to kill dudes. You know what I mean? Like, all my inspiration comes from being a killer. Like, I want to kill dudes. Like, I look at rap as a to me it's like basketball. You know what I mean? It's a sport to me. I always looked at it that way. It's a sport. It's a creative outlet. You know, but I'm not one of those dudes where it's like, yo, my girl left me. Now I got an album's worth of material to write because of the stress, you know, or yo, man, the system is oppressing me. I gotta let it out. Nah, I just want to kill dudes. You know what I mean? Like, I want dudes to hear the album and be like, man, I'm scared of that dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be down with that dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's an enemy of mine because he's good. You know, that's where I come from. I come from that age and that era where it was just, you know, where I would hear Kap rap, and then on my left brain I'm going, yo, he's dope, and on my right brain I'm like, he's not dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not as dope as me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's where I come from, and you know, that's where it all comes from for me, man. I'm a killer. I mean, like, I might change my name to just Killer. You know what I mean?
I think Cameron, Mike, and this other dude may have
That's okay.
saying about that.
I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, word.
Now, my question is, with a fairly new label situation, things of that nature, right? You guys came up listening and checking out actual like labels from the mid-90s, like the golden era, and seeing how they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Pre-internet. Now it's the internet age, and that's kind of like changed the whole landscape. How do you guys, like, well, I mean, how you, well, Kap, you have something to say?
I'm so tired of people acting like the internet's new.
No, but
The internet is not new.
it is pretty damn new. I mean,
but
I
I'm
don't
saying
think it's
not
like
for
10 years
music.
yet.
It's not like brand new. Like, I mean,
Well, no, but I'm saying, but it has changed the way that people put out music.
yeah,
You
for
know what I'm saying?
You know,
I mean, it's not dial-up anymore. I mean,
people, though,
because
is
you weren't
that-
able to download an MP3 like 4 years ago as quick
But
now.
you know,
what I'm saying?
one of the things that I always like to talk
There
about
wasn't even MP3 like 4 years ago.
on this
You know what
on
I'm
this
saying?
particular subject is that, you know, there's no logic anymore to any of it. It changes daily.
Yeah.
What we thought worked 2 days ago don't even work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where there's no more blueprint. It's
Yeah.
just you try some shit, and if it works, it works.
Yeah,
and then
you
if
gotta
it don't,
create your own blueprint.
Yeah.
I think That's always going to exist. That's
Well, yeah,
always going to
definitely,
exist. But what he just said it perfectly is that the best blueprint now is to create a brand new blueprint. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, if you think about it, if there was a blueprint still in existence, major labels wouldn't be failing as much as they are. Right? You know what I'm saying? They're looking for what some 19-year-old kid is creating his new blueprint. You know, they're looking for that Tyler, the creator. They're looking for something new. So I mean, that's what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you kind of still do have to follow some of the things that are popping off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you weren't around pre-Twitter, you can't not have a Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of do have to be visible. You know, it's a chess game, man. It's a chess game, and I'm not gonna sit and act like I've mastered it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I probably lost more than I've won. But it's a game that I'm willing to play, and I don't see myself losing in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of it is, like you're saying, it should always be like a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Just that now, with the internet, is leveled the playing field. So like Kap was saying, it's about relationships. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's trying to have relationships with that person.
I mean,
there's
really,
no more like
simplest
flipping
thing.
over the vinyl and seeing who produced it. You know what I'm saying? Finding the address to the label and then mailing them your demo or something.
I mean, the
You know what I'm
internet just
saying?
made it like, all right, before it was like, I'm super talented, someone might discover me. And now it's like, I hustle harder than the talented guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get discovered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like at the end of the day, like there's people who I don't respect as MCs, but I respect them for their hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that really is, you know, if the question is like, how did the internet affect things? It's that like, there's some dude who's got way more hustle than quote unquote this really dope MC.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get on. And you know what? It's like, it's that dope MC's fault.
Yeah.
And that's my whole issue. My bad, I got all like, oh, like the internet's new. But like, you know, a lot of people will be like, this guy just, all he did was work really hard.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And like,
right?
it's like, well, yeah, that's a talent too. Like he may not be a gifted lyricist, but he's a really gifted networker. Yeah, it is that rapper's fault. Yeah. You had it all, man.
Yeah. And you lost it.
And you lost it.
Before you had it.
That's all I'm saying. Is, you know, but it really is like, you know, like any rapper who's like, man, I don't know why this guy's on. And it's like, he's on because he worked.
Yeah.
And you're not on because you don't.
And that's dope because
You
that
know?
seems
And that's
to be a
coming from
common-
someone who's not on, who does work.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I'm still not working
Yeah.
enough. You know, like I'm my worst critic.
Yeah, I mean,
Biggest
that's a
critic.
common theme from like all the different interviews we've done today. You know what I'm saying? They like, you have to put in the work.
And don't be boring.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a lot of boring people.
You have to have like a
It's
dope
the
stage
entertainment
show.
industry.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You know? No, you can be fake entertaining. If it's convincing.
Yeah, but it works for some people.
Well, you can. Yeah, if you're a convincing faker, then who knows? You know, you had it all, man.
But yeah, but going back though, I mean, because back in the day, you know what I'm saying, you had to go to a record shop to pick up a record, you know what I'm saying, or have one of the mail order joints or something. But you had to do something on your own to, you know, put in some sort of action to get a reaction, you know what I'm saying? Now it's just like tracks are sent to you, you know what I'm saying, based on your Spotify preference.
It
or
also
whatever, you know what I'm
creates a
saying?
lot of disposable music. You
Exactly.
know, because a lot of people are getting so much,
Yeah.
and that anyone who does, you know, I mean, we've said it a million times, you know, if you have a microphone and a computer, anyone can hear your music.
Yeah.
And it's like, and there's so much coming out that people, you know, but also at the end of the day, it comes back to if your stuff is memorable
Yeah.
and you network and you work hard, then you're not going to be the dude who's like, oh, there's so many rappers and I can't, you know, it's like, no, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You know,
So
like,
so
you're
basically you're
responsible.
saying like the internet has broken it down to the fundamentals of being a good label or artist.
It made it
Like,
easier
you
for
have to-
hustlers
you've always
and
had to
harder
have
for
work
lazy
hard.
rappers.
Yeah,
Period.
you've always had to work hard. You always had to be creative. You always had to be innovative. You always had to do all these things. You know what I'm saying?
And all those things are obsolete. Like a lot of things that people don't get. Like I know MCs that are on, and all of them have a team.
See,
You
that's
know
the
what
thing.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all about your people. It's who do you network with. Like everyone's just like, I just gotta be dope, and it's like no,
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I know dudes on the block that'll beat the shit out of Mike Tyson, but that dude had a manager. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, and they put him in the right places, and he got the right fights.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't know if that's accurate, but you get the analogy, right? But yeah, basically, you know what I mean? It's who you surround yourself with, and I'm a product of that. Like, I feel like I wasted a good couple years of my career because I was so focused on being my own team. You know what I mean? And I know that I backpedaled, and even though my music got really, really dope, I spent a lot of time focused on, like, I gotta do this myself. And it's like, no, like, you need people. Like, you can't, you know, so, like, you know, you don't want to be the dude who's just, every video is just him.
Yeah.
And it's like, where are your homies at? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
where's
my
your
own
squad?
homie.
Where's your team? Like, you know, like, why would I want to listen to you? Like, I don't listen to rappers that I wouldn't want to kick it with. I can tell who's a cornball, you know? So, I'm going to pass this microphone.
Yeah. Young TzariZM's got to say something.
Just to add, the internet didn't make it easier for anybody, like, at all. I mean, it might even be harder, but the fundamentals that existed before the internet are still there.
Yeah.
And in fact, doing those fundamentals, even the ones that existed before the internet, still are effective. There's still people out there that are handing CDs, you know, speaking to people word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Which is still very effective to this point.
And the name of IMAKEMAD Beats single.
You know what I'm saying? It's still very effective, man. I mean, a lot of artists and people in the industry still prefer, you know, face-to-face talk, like actually speaking to someone or being in the studio with someone and this and that if they can. But the internet just makes it more accessible. You know, you can see what your favorite artist is doing today and having for breakfast, you know, all that good stuff. But at the end of the line, the fundamentals are still rooted, like getting out there, like being at this festival.
Yeah.
I mean, what if this festival was considered a digital festival and everybody just jumped into a chat room?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nothing would really.
That ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Right. You still we gotta be here. You know what I'm saying? You know, just gotta be here.
When I moved to New York, the number one thing I noticed, coming from Orlando at the time, the number one thing I noticed about it was that, yo, all these people who lived here and have lived here for years don't see all this opportunity out here. You know what I'm saying? They had grown so complacent with Russell Simmons living next door, but just didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the internet is. You know what I'm saying? Is, you know, there's so much opportunity out there and so many ways to do things. And people just got complacent with it and just don't take advantage of the stuff you could really do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, you know, or they just don't take advantage. The internet is so easily accessed that people forget, or it even makes it even more valuable to do just to do this. Hey, my name is IMAKEMAD Beats. You see me.
Yeah.
This is more valuable than it ever was because of the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
The hustle gets lazy.
Yeah, it gets mad lazy. People approach me asking for beats. Oh man, I'm gonna pass the mic.
Like, so
You on a rant.
you got beats, huh? Yeah. All right. Midas, you have anything you want to add on to that?
You know, like I said, everything just changes quick. Like I just don't think there's any, like, you know, there's no blueprint. So, you know, when I put out MidaZ verse Mugs, and what we do that 2005, 2006.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
We literally just threw a link on a MySpace page.
Yeah.
And we got thousands of downloads off that link, off of like 5 MySpace pages.
Yeah.
If we did it the exact same way today, we'd never get the look that we got, you know what I mean, back then.
Yeah.
Because of how flooded everything is. I mean, and the one underrated aspect that wasn't brought up in this whole thing is dough. You gotta have money. There's gotta be money behind you. There's gotta be money behind what you're trying to do. Like, there's only so far you can hustle without dough. There's a ceiling.
Yeah.
And you're gonna hit a ceiling until money comes into
Or until
play.
technology gets better and it brings down that price. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of it is research.
I mean, but the price can be brought down or brought up, but it's a price.
Yeah, but I mean, to do all this like 2 years ago would be crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for right now, not a lot of money went into this.
But
They're sponges.
But that's my point, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but once it becomes, but my point is,
and that's
once
one
it
of the
becomes,
fundamentals that should always be there.
Once it becomes free, then it's the new shit to get on that costs money.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Because
unless
now everybody can do
It's
this.
always going to be evolved.
But unless you freak that news.
Right.
That,
I mean, there's
you know what I'm
always
saying?
ways.
Yeah, because like,
But
let's say video game, from a video game head.
gotta
You know
have
what I'm
some
saying?
dough, man.
A lot of people know that the best video games come out in the later cycles of that console. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how to freak that technology even more. They know how to get everything out of it. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Like I
always
said, I've
gonna be
known
a freeway.
IMAKEMAD Beats for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And before he got the ASR, you know what I'm saying, he had the manual to the ASR 10. You know what I'm saying? And he read through it as if he had it. You know what I'm saying? So when he did get one, we had like a collection to get this man the joint. You know what I'm saying? Get IMAKEMAD Beats, the ASR, and he knew how to freak it. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how old it was or whatever, he understood the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Ninth Wonder and Fruity Loops. He understood music in general, you know what I'm saying? And he understood the program. So putting those together, it could be the new program, the old program, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about the fundamentals.
Yeah,
Right.
as long as you know how to work what you got, nobody can stop you. You know what I'm saying?
There's always going to be 1 out of 100 that's going to take the free route and turn it into $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
then-
that's good though. It's
but
better
then-
than the 100 of 100, 99 of 100. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
because the 99 out of 100 has got to come up with the dough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you just got to play the game at whatever pace you can play it at.
Yeah.
And and then the other side of it is right place, right time.
Yeah.
You bump into a dude, everything changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know from speaking just for myself, I've had missed opportunities where it was like, man, right place, right time. That would have popped off a real crazy way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what a bump in the hallway could turn into. Change everything. You know what I mean? So that's why these things is important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to bump into somebody in the street and be like, yo, I did see you on the net, or I saw you boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
exactly.
And then yo, come through, and then it turned into something totally different.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about those connections because you've worked with The Alchemist,
Yeah,
you've worked with Oh No,
Yeah.
you've worked with Marco Polo.
right.
How has working with
None
those,
of that logic
those
applies
producers-
that I just said. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, it's not just like they sent him beats. You know what I'm saying? He's on their project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
You know what I'm
asked
saying?
you to be on their project.
No,
so
I think that logic does apply to that, man, because it was indirectly, I mean, you just happened to be there at the right time, or I just happened to be there at the right time, and that logic still applies. I mean, he met Ono coming on tour with the Transcon, and he wasn't the Transcon, but it was 6 degrees of separation. You know what I'm saying? Marco Polo, me and him was homies in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? We had ran in similar circles or whatever, and that's how that kind of went off. You know what I'm saying? So I think your logic still applies to an extent.
To an extent, because I never met the Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I met Ono. but real talk, like, I never met the Alchemist. So, to say you gotta bump into somebody. Yeah, I met Ono, and Ono is the one who probably opened the floodgate for Alchemist to go, well, who's that dude? Blah, blah, blah. But being that I know Ono and I know how he does, I'm sure that Ono did not roll up on Alchemist and say, yo, here's my man MidaZ. Check this out. You're gonna like him, my man.
It could have though. You
It
never
could
know.
have.
You know what I'm saying?
It didn't. You know what I'm saying? I can promise
'Cause
that.
I know
So-
a lot of producers are probably like to sit around and they're like, all right, who's the next new dude? You know what I'm saying? And they probably like, all right, well, I just got a verse from this kid on this joint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's some sort of inner producer circle that we don't know about. You know what I mean? So that's why like Action Bronson is on a bunch of different tracks. You know what I'm saying? Once you penetrate that circle of producers, and you get like Harry Fraud, Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think there's some sort of Illuminati producer secret circle thing. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of get into that.
I think it was a web of things, but it definitely started with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The connection, Ono going on tour with these guys.
Yeah.
But then there was a lot of other people that, like, I had a connection with a West Coast dude that they mess with all the time too.
Yeah.
And that was Planet
Planet
Asia.
Asia, word.
I've known him for over 10 years now. So it's like, he also vouched for MidaZ hard.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all the connections made
yeah. So he's going back. Oh no, Asia, and then so Alchemist is like, and those are two dudes that Alchemist messed with pretty
Yeah.
hard. So I'm sure he was like, yo, I got to get on to this MidaZ kid.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I'm
him
saying?
as a producer, a lot of his worth is in finding new artists to
Exactly.
put people on.
I mean, that Russian Roulette record was
Yeah.
a lot of
new artists.
new
yeah.
heads, you know. So yeah.
Talking about that Illuminati, this group of producers that, I don't think it's that deep. I mean, me and Zor had those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're definitely. I mean, you know, we're not over here putting out instrumental albums every 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, in the essence, that's how I found MidaZ.
Yeah.
You know, me and him were hosting a hip hop showcase at UCF, and I saw this.
Shouts to Conscious.
Shouts to Conscious.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Just random, you know, elements showcase. He hates that. But you know, we were just randomly hosting that, and you know, this one kid came through. His voice was like, the first thing I thought was, yo, his voice reminded me of Method Man, like, but he was like 12 though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah.
And
he
I
had to
was
get a
like,
ride there. You know what I'm saying? He
you know
was
what I'm
mad young. He couldn't even.
I rode up on him like, yo, it was good.
Yeah, whatever. He
And,
probably wasn't supposed to. Learner's permit.
Yo, his car back then was horrible. Dude.
It's horrible now.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, that's how it happened. That's how it happened here. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really,
these guys.
I can't really say that's Barack Obama and his Illuminati cousins.
Well, no,
you know
when I
what
say
I'm saying?
Illuminati, though, I mean as far as like,
Yeah.
well, I mean it's not like they're like, hey guys, submit to our circle of producers, and if we like you, you know what I'm saying? I think you have to either somehow get noticed by those guys. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just kind of like, oh, track here, there, bam. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of saw as far as Marco Polo, Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? These guys are cool with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like just
and
to
they
add,
listen to each other's joints. You know what I'm saying?
like, okay, so the Alchemist put him on, so Marco got to put him on. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, yo, and it's kind of like, and like saying, if anything, like it's comparable to even the blog game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have certain levels of blogs that, like, yo, this one, well, Kevin Nottingham put this person on, so I got to put him on.
Yeah,
you know
you
what
gotta
I'm
put it
saying?
on quick, yeah.
So once you get in that circle, how difficult is it to maintain that relationship and, you know, get more beats, get featured on more projects?
Yeah, because we were talking to like Sky earlier about that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, you know, before I pass it to MidaZ, I mean, I think it's, for him, I think it's not that hard, you know, because he's a beast, you know, regardless. He just keeps throwing raps out there.
MidaZ The Beast.
Cool person.
Right. You know, humbleness is a big part of keeping connections. I'm a big advocate of that. Like, you stay humble, you show that you're hungry, you know, that you want to work. You know what I'm saying? The cockiness and the confidence and all that comes in the music. You know what I'm saying? But when you personal, when you get to actually dealing with people, you got to just stay humble.
Yeah,
But,
you got to have a different persona, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, to keep those relationships, it's the same as, you know, when up and coming MCs or whatever come talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, you just try not to annoy people. You just be like what Kazu was saying. You just, you know, you become homies with people.
Right.
And, you know, it's more of a that's my man, so we rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, Marco's my man. Like, that's a cool dude. Like, you know, me and him, you know, we chit chat, we kick it, whatever like that. So it's peace. When the opportunity comes up for something new to be created, then we create it. You know what I'm saying? And when the opportunity is not there, we're not, yo, you know what I mean? Let's make, you know what I mean? Like, you want to make it more organic,
Right.
as organic as you can, and you know, without stressing people out, because you gotta think, like, you know, all these dudes, myself, like, we getting hit up all the time for a thousand different things. You know, MCs and producers hit me up from 24 hours a day, sending beats.
That's good.
Jump on, boom, 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 and you know, it can get overwhelming. So I can imagine somebody on the Alchemist level, how many times he's getting hit up every day by artists all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Because I get hit up all the time and I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about being, you know.
But now, since like, I don't want to say they gave you a handout, but since working with Alchemist, Marco Polo, Oh No, all these dudes, do you feel like you should pay it forward? You know what I'm saying? Maybe even like collaborating with other heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna, you know, try this new producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel
I
like
have an
you should
open
pass
door
it forward?
policy, man.
Right.
Like, send me the Gmail is beatsformidas@gmail.com.
That don't suck. That you
Well, you know, look, 85% of them suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of them suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most of them suck, but send them.
Yeah.
I listen to them. I listen to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Cats send beats. I listen to them. And if they're dope, you know, all right, this is how it works. If the beat's dope, I go, yeah, I'm going to use that.
All right.
If the beat's all right, I say, what you trying to do with it?
Yeah.
it's for your album.
Yeah.
This how much it costs
Yeah.
for the verse.
All right.
And if it's horrible, I go, yeah.
That's it. Just YEEEH.
Yeah.
Dot,
I
dot,
see
dot,
you. Or the Facebook message will say, seen by MidaZ.
dot. Not even reply. Just click on it. All right, cool word.
You know?
Yeah.
But nah, like, you know, try to give constructive criticism and, hey, I mean, what you need it for. I'll jump on your beats.
Yeah.
How much it's going to cost depends on how great the beat is.
Yeah. And depending on what they're going to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
And what
they're-
you going to do with it.
If they're in another country
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're talking euros. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might be
if it's
like,
if it's a Dr. Dre quality beat,
yeah.
I'm thirsting over
And
it.
if they're actually going to put it out, because the worst thing is to write a dope verse and it just sits on like a computer somewhere in
No,
some
you know
country
what? I ain't gonna front
that you're
though.
like-
I don't care about that as much. The verses are a dime a dozen. I write these. This is water. You know, this is air. Like I
Oh,
write
so you-
this.
God, when we, you know what I'm saying, you always knew like there's like 2 months where you couldn't write nothing and you knew it was coming
Right,
up.
but what I do is I use the other 8,
10.
9 months or whatever, 10 months, whatever.
Works in the school system in
yeah,
Orlando.
right.
That's what a lot of stuff.
I write a lot of verses so that for that 2 month span when verses ain't hitting, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, but the verses are a dime a dozen. I don't care where they go, how they sit. You know what I mean? I'll write another one, it'll be better.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And also, like, I feel weird, like, with features. I think you and I have talked about this before. Is that like some people might hit you up because they're fans, and you'll never hear the song.
Yeah.
And they're just playing it for the. Yeah, like I could tell you this. Like, I mean, like I don't 100% pay all my bills off features, but I do a decent amount of features, and I'd say maybe 2 or 3 I hear come out.
Really.
You know, there's breakout artists that have to do a little bit more than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess we consider MidaZ a breakout artist. He's, you know what I'm saying? So everybody in stake with that took a risk. It's a stake. Like, yo, we're putting out a breakout artist.
Yeah.
If not, DMG, that's what we were trying to do, is trying to put him out, trying to get him out.
If not,
Yeah, so salute to him now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a little harder hustle. So of course that's his baby. He told you how long he worked on that record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's like, yo, he wants to drop a classic.
Yeah.
But MidaZ hasn't, you know, he came up. I'm gonna pass it to him to a sense where he understands you gotta just keep dropping stuff.
Yeah.
But he drops quality too. So it's just the balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just like right quick on the keep dropping stuff note. Like, you know, looking at Doxside, you know, in the past, it may have been seen as, man, these dudes don't do a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't drop a lot of music.
Yeah.
You know, in history. But we make a lot, and I think the new model going forward is to drop everything. You record it, you drop it, because you know your fans die. The thing about the problem with like how long you promote a record for, you might feel like you can only promote it for 3 months because the feeling is that whoever you sent it to has already heard it. They're already ready for the next thing, like what Skyzoo said.
Yeah.
A week after we put AU out, I started getting emails about Loops 2. I started getting emails about AU2. I started getting emails about IMAKEMADBEATS.
Yeah.
Cats is like, yo, AU's crazy. Can't wait for the You and IMAKEMADBEATS album. When's that coming? Yeah, like, I mean, cats are like, yo, I heard the whole album. It's nuts. Yo, you got another song that's not on the album?
Yeah.
Like, can I hear that?
Listen to it again.
Yeah.
Listen
you
to
know?
it again.
Like,
and
they don't want to
again.
hear it twice.
But the thing is, like with you guys have a lot of producers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remix the hell out of it. Do some puffy
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, we
You know
got
what
some
I'm
stuff
saying?
in the-
You know, Harlem Shake
we
over
got
them
some
joints.
stuff, you know. We
know
got
what
some
I'm
plans,
saying?
but that's my point. Like,
Remake that.
you
Remake that.
kind of, you.
Huh? Hey, you drop a bunch of joints?
I think the new.
Hey, you guys travel Europe. Bring me with you. I'm a Hollow Shake. That'll be the opening act. Me
I
Harlem
think
Shake.
the new
We got
plan
that on
is
video.
to.
We got that on video.
I think the new plan is to nurture what you have out,
Yeah.
while consistently giving some new stuff too. Maybe you don't give them a magnum opus every time,
Okay.
but you still gotta hit them though. You gotta feed them. Like,
Yeah.
just because I put AU out in August don't mean I can't not put out no new music.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, I think now as far
You
as the
know what I'm
new, not blueprint, but like something that I think will help a lot of people is do shorter albums. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like a lot of
We've
EPs.
been talking about that too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like do EPs like once every like 3 months or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's-
you drop
yeah.
it the first month. Second month, maybe a remix joint.
You know,
what I'm saying?
Wordsworth-
Third month, set up the new joint. Do like a mixtape for the new joint. You know what I'm saying? With some of the old joints, you know what I'm saying? some of the new joints to get people familiar with you. Then you drop the new project.
Shout out to the homie Wordsworth, man. Me and Czar had a conversation with Wordsworth, and he said the greatest thing. He was like, look, man, you know, we come from an era of quality where everything we worked on was so special to us, and we spent 5 hours, you know, EQing the drums, and 5 hours, you know what I'm saying, chopping the sample, and you write the rhyme, you cross it out, you rewrite it, you lay it again, you know, because we care about it so much. We care about the culture and all that kind of stuff. And he said, by the time we do that, the kids drop 7 videos, and now we're behind the ball. You know what I'm saying? Their videos may not be up to the quality standard that our stuff is up to.
Yeah.
But
it's out there.
It's out there, and the fans done digested it, and they're liking it. By the time we put out their joint, they put out 8 more.
Yeah.
And that's what we're competing with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still got to keep up with the Joneses in that.
That's where I was saying that hustle can outbeat talent and dope. You know what I mean? Like, it is a talent to have hustle. Like, I have 5 videos that I'm sitting on right now.
So why are you sitting on them?
Because I'm not dropping shit till January.
Okay.
Because I'm being.
No, but I mean, but like, what are you gonna do though? I mean, no, but
thank
what
you. See, Kevin Nottingham gets it.
Well, no, I understand. I understand that, but I mean, but what are you gonna do till then?
No, it really what I'm plotting. I'm plotting. You know
Right.
what I mean? I'm scoping it. I'm being smart.
Okay.
Instead of dropping things out that aren't promoted, I'm formulating an actual plan and not going about it. And you know, my good friend Sean, like, you know, a friend of all of us, like, pointed something out to me really smart. Like, you know, when you guys were talking about this internet ADD, and it's like, you know, I was dropping so many projects. I dropped a good, like, I want to say I dropped 7 projects in the past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Right. But I'd abandon them so quickly because I get bored.
Yeah,
Because it's old to me. But like, you know, the couple thousand people who heard it. Well, there's millions. There's whatever billion people in the world. I don't know the math. I can't call it.
That's a hell of a lot of people.
You know what I mean? Hey, we had it all. But like, you know, I mean, it really is. You need to be calculated. And like, you know, the next thing that I drop will be the greatest thing I've ever dropped, whatever it is. I know that for a fact because it will be promoted correctly. It will be backed correctly. The visuals are going to be fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like, when we're talking about putting in the time, like, I've got over 100 something songs. The project's only going to be like 12 songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I guarantee people will hear, that's one of them right there. But like, and then people will hear like a good 50 of them because now I've got just joints stacked. And when January comes, it's, you know, it's the millennium of Kap Kallous. I don't really know. But no, I mean, but really what it is that it's nonstop music. And, you know, and I look at it like this, like, if I'm getting bored with my stuff, like, I want to keep the people who are diehard fans. I want to get, when they hit me up and they're like, the album just dropped, what do you got? I want to be like, you know what? Here. I do have something for you. I do, you know, was like an MC like MidaZ or like myself. Like, we work at a capacity where it's like, I literally can give y'all something new every single week. And it's my pleasure to do so because that's my fucking job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole issue is that, like, a lot of MCs, like I was saying before, like, it's your fault. You know, because you're not treating it like a job. Like, I just started treating being what I've gotten by so far, and I've toured all over the country, you know what I mean? Like, I've done a lot of cool shit, but all that just happened from being like finesse and being lucky. I'm actually taking this seriously like a job now, and that's why I'm saying, like, come January, because I just got hired. You know what I mean? And my job starts January. So I'm prepping and I'm making sure that I have all my shirts are pressed and my name tag is straight. And I know the quickest way to get to work, so I'm there 15 minutes early. And you know what I mean? And that's what it is. And that's what I'm trying to do. So come January, I'm gonna fuck everybody's shit up. And whether they notice it or not, in my head, I'm going to be. You know what I mean? And who catches on, I'm gonna rock with him. And who doesn't catch on, fuck him. I don't care. You know? Straight up.
But now, like you were saying, you know, you're getting ready for the job, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that there's other ways to show you getting ready other than just song. Because Kevin will tell you that.
It's all visuals, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
you know,
Kevin will tell you if you do song. I mean, he's. You know,
I remember back in the day, you know, people would have, like, you know, Madness Mondays.
Yeah.
You know, check out my joint Wednesdays, and they drop something every single Monday or Wednesday or whatever.
But how good was it?
That's what he's saying.
You know,
like,
it depends on, you know, who you ask, but
I can tell you, if they have filet mignon Wednesdays and it's good filet mignon, everyone will keep fucking going to filet mignon Wednesdays forever until all the cows are dead.
And some people were eating it up. I mean, you had unknown cats that were doing it. Then you had, like, I think Freeway did it for a while too.
Yeah.
And you know, it worked for some people. For some people, it didn't.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Of
So
course,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So
But it got old after.
You
a while.
want to give
It
them
got
enough,
old
but not
after a
too
while.
much. Yeah, exactly.
Because I
What
mean,
it is,
there
yeah.
could be like behind the scene videos or something, other like ways of consuming that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
To that point, I know I'm in the minority here
Yeah.
with this statement, but I don't be caring about all that extra shit. Like, I just want to hear the songs. I don't really care about, yo, man, when I was sitting in the studio, I was using this pen and shit like that. I know people do.
yeah,
I know people do. But, you know what I'm saying? But that's always been a hard one,
yeah.
a hard pill to digest
Yeah.
because I don't care about that,
Yeah.
watching that.
But I, mean, I think it's using the stuff that you have already.
But as I mean, aren't you a fan of other artists? So you don't care about like seeing that from like who do you like? Who do you listen to?
Like Rock Marciano, that's all he listens to.
For the artists I listen to, man, I really don't have the time to sit there and watch all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just really like the music.
Yeah.
I know I'm in the minority, though.
But I mean,
I do.
But
I
like
do
a Rock
recognize
Marciano video, you're not gonna be like, oh, Rock Marciano video. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. I just heard this is out. I'm checking it now.
that. I'd watch it if it was out. I'd rather hear a new song.
Okay.
See,
All right.
we just spent the majority of this conversation here talking about techniques and ways for promotion and business.
Yeah.
Yet, we're all artists.
Yeah.
We very little talked about our artistry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I started Doxside Music Group.
Yeah.
I took on a role of business, learned some things that I never planned on learning.
Yeah.
You know, I've definitely added a lot to my portfolio.
Yeah.
I even became an engineer at Quad Studios.
Yeah.
All things I'd never planned on doing.
Yeah.
When you take in all of these things, you know what I'm saying? But the artists that you grew up loving knew nothing of this.
Yeah.
They knew nothing about this. In fact, they hated it. They hated that side of it.
Yeah.
All they wanted to do was do the artistry.
Yeah, but now though,
my
where are
point-
they at now?
But my point is this.
what I'm
Well,
saying.
Prince is a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but Prince handled
my-
his business though. Prince is a
Later, after
Yeah.
he had become a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, after he
let me
realized,
finish
my bad,
point.
my bad, damn,
Nah, but my point
get
is this.
mad,
My point is
period.
this: is that we're from the people you see up here now, man. We're artists that genuinely care about the artistry, and I can't say that for a lot of rappers, a lot of producers. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We genuinely care about the artistry, so. You know, we're up here trying to figure it all out ourselves because we're sitting here juggling the artistry and the business.
Yeah.
Like MidaZ just said, you know what I'm saying? You know, we know what we see on YouTube, and we be like, oh, word? Yo, this clips of Dilla that was in the studio?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to see that. Let me watch that 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
This gold tip ends on the cables? Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But am I thinking that when I'm in the lab? No.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to do the art. You know what I'm saying? And we got to sit there and we got to balance that because we're true artists. If we weren't true artists, it would be easier to balance that.
Yeah.
It would be much easier to balance that. We would go into it business.
Well, it's like Cap
You know what I'm
said.
saying?
Well, that's the thing.
Exactly.
That's like Cap.
It'd be easier.
But that's
Yeah.
what like Cap was saying. A team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you know you're lacking in that spot, then maybe time to shore up that part of the team.
Yeah, well, that's why we got Doxside.
You know what I'm saying? No, but you're saying now though, like right now, it's too much for you guys to do.
I didn't say it was too much.
It's not too much. It's just
Okay.
a lot to
It's a lot.
consciously
I didn't say it
Well,
was
that's
too
what I'm saying.
much.
But if you have the team, then they can consciously think about that for you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But that's
so
just not the
who
case.
does that on the team? You know what I'm saying? Like
Who does what?
consciously think about, all right, I need to record
Me.
videotape. That's what I'm saying, but that's the problem. You just said that's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it was a problem. It's not
Okay.
a problem. I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
The future and what it is if I look at it as a problem, I'm a loser. That's what I signed up to when I got in this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's
No,
what it
'cause
is.
I don't know. Maybe I took
You
it
looked
away
at it
'cause-
like I was complaining. I was saying what it is.
Well, AU is out right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's we just dropped the Will of Fly video, more videos to come. Lot more. Loops 2 is mostly done. Production project from IMAKEMAD and TzariZM. Me and TzariZM album, obviously, Kap, January. You know what I'm saying?
We heard
Sean
that.
Dammit, smartphone dumb talk out now, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of stuff is out, a lot of stuff is coming. Don't really want to throw everything out because, you'll get it, you'll see it when you see it. But yeah, don't worry. Music is going to come. There's going to be too much. You're going to worry at some point that we're bothering you. So, a lot of music coming. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And I'll be on every block. You know what I mean? See me on the street. I'm the champion of the block. So if you ever want, to do that, just you want to holler at me. I don't ever give my Twitter. I give my GPS coordinates. You know what I'm saying? Just come find me. You know what I mean?
Wow. So I make mad beats.
Yeah, what are you hoping to accomplish?
You got any projects that you're working on with other MCs coming out?
Got the project with Wordsworth. I got a remix project with Wordsworth. Me and Czar are working on one with him as well. You know, right now, honestly, my main thing is to get stuff on other people's projects. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of work on my own projects. For a producer, I think I have a decent amount of projects under my belt. And now it's just about getting things to other artists that I'm a fan of. And I've kind of, you know, started that motion as well. But honestly, as far as my own projects, yeah, there's the two I mentioned before, the me and Czar, you know, instrumental joint. And then there's the IMAKEMAD Beats album that we're working on right now. That's my new, you know, my new baby.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Thank you. I look forward to sharing that, man. We, you know, not to go on forever, but we've been working everything towards our collaboration, you know, for years. And I think it's about that time.
Cool. So what's left? A3C. We got today, tomorrow left. What you guys getting into?
We got the show tonight, as MidaZ told. You know, we might slide through a couple other spots, check out some homie AJ. You know what I'm saying? Representing. You know what I'm saying?
You guys gonna lay some stuff down in the studio? Yeah.
That's in the plan.
Actually, it was right. I actually wrote a verse for that right while we was doing this interview.
Just right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was all the Instagram that you thought, you know.
No, I just wrote it, man.
You want to spit it right quick?
No, I don't want to.
Give us a little preview.
It's ready.
No, we just out
It
here.
has lyrical and miracle in it.
That's it, though. But, you know, we just out here. DMG. Check us out, Doxside.com. Cop MidaZ AU album. You know what I'm saying? Via Hypnot Records, DMG. And, you know what I'm saying?
For all of us.
Just keep an eye out and ear out. We out here.
All right, cool. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we got next crew coming through. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna end off with some more Doxside videos to get people familiar with the crew. All right.
Is it over? Hey, big shout out to the homie Conscious. Is it still going?
I don't know.
Hey, are we still going? We still live? Envy, are we live? We still live? Yo, big shout out to the homie Conscious having us here. He's been a good friend of mine for 7 million years, since the prehistoric era. You know what I'm saying?
Starting fires and stuff together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes. Shout out to Kevin Knott. You know what I'm saying? It's my new homie on the block. I got mad love and respect for him. We out.
I want to hear that song.
Homie on the block, the remix of Champion on the Block, featuring West Coast production. All right, man. We out. Peace.